Craig.
Hiya.
How you doing?
All right. Good to see you again.
We saw you last year, and you were doing these sort of decals.
Yeah,
for
the overlays.
Overlays for sort of classic synths.
Yes.
Now you've gone a step further, and it looks like there's some metalwork going on
Yeah, we've gone even a step further than that as well, because this is a restored Jupiter 8 that was rusty, pitted. There's some of the shots will come up. And we've restored it, completely stripping it back. We do it the artisan way, where you lead load, and if we need to, and all little tiny pits that rust leaves behind, and we make sure that's all gone, and then we recover it, and we silkscreen it. But what we're also doing is totally manufacturing the shell.
Right.
So we do this in its exact replica in 3 different versions, because there's 3 different Jupiter 8 versions. They just did that for convenience. We do the side cheeks, the base, the end block, the bender control panel.
Oh, yeah.
And we also do it for Jupiter 4. That's a replica as well. That's a complete
909, right?
Replica shell, which we'll do with all the towered, the screw towers spot welded in the inside, just like the original. And you can just swap electronics over if you don't want to have it restored, you see. So although these 2 have come from America, there'll be people in America and Australia that just want to buy a shell, swap all the bits around, and I've been speaking to DeckSaver to make a DeckSaver cover to go on the wall where you can put your original Jupiter 8.
Oh, neat.
So you have a nostalgia on the wall looking at a brand new synth with all your bits inside. And if you ever want to swap it back, you just can. You've just got an afternoon's work, that's all.
But this isn't
this
doesn't look right.
Yeah, well, it's not, but it's matching in TR909 colours.
Oh, sweet.
And what we've done with this particular customer wanted a custom look, and we just came up with the idea together, and we just run it like this. This is not totally finished yet, because we've yet to put these things on,
right?
And which we may do in the orange, but I'm thinking they might be looking better for power, etc., just in white, just to give it a little bit of a break up. But we've also done, Nick, I don't know if you want to come round. This is the world's first MIDI mod on a Jupiter 8. So we've got the out, in, and through,
right,
and a MIDI button if it's required. It doesn't have to be there. And the inner bracket that goes in where they're mounted from the inside, we do the whole bracket redesigned to allow the real estate to put the mini jacks in. So everything's mounted from inside like a factory look. And that's free of charge when you order a shell in any case. Or we can put it on a shell to restore. We're still doing all the membranes and everything else.
These guys have this one.
That's a custom SEM-inspired expander.
Yeah.
Which... it's probably my favourite thing we've done so far, to be honest. And it keeps us busy. But
I mean, no disrespect, but this is so niche.
Yes, it is.
It's really niche. I mean, do you do things outside of the synth industry as well?
There's music for the studio and doing some production work or some remix work or anything like that. But the majority is now in restoration, in fairness. And you're surprised how many people have got that treasured synth that they've got bits of rust on it and they never could do anything with it, because they always repair the insides, don't they?
Yeah.
All the insides all get spent fortunes on, but nobody bothers with the outsides because no one's doing it. And if I can do it to total accuracy, the tolerance is within 0.2 millimeter.
Right. So yeah.
So it's and that's the maximum tolerance difference. So everything's right, and all the parts fit.
Do you focus on the cosmetics, or do you do the electronics as well?
The electronics can be sorted. I know I hinted last year that I may be bringing a synth out. That's still on the go, but my technician, who's a genius, I kind of call him the professor, he's working on something. And I'm also working with other people. So we've got something on the offing, but there's a guy I'm speaking to as well that's got his own product line, and it's coming. So whether I do the design work for the cases or other things, that's on the off. So there's a couple of inquiries that are asking us to do that. So it's growing. And then the more shells we make, like we do Jupiter 8, we do Jupiter 4, we do 909, 808, and beyond that. But everything's on the website. You can see.
Which is, because I was looking around, not because I was bored.
Sweet Discrete,
there we go.
yeah.
Because I couldn't see the URL. There we go. That's where you go to find it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And if you're bored, it's a good way to spend a cup of tea.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. Thank you very much, Craig.
Brilliant. All right, thank you.